Так, друзья, мы продолжаем. Так, давай залезай. Вот так вот. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Готов. Отдыхай. Ништяк. Так, свет выключим. Да, свет мы выключили. Так, стоп, а где наша девочка? Алло. Ты хоть жива там, ты где? Что-то я ее потерял, однако. А, ты застряла. Ой, я уже испугался, что все, что ты откинулась. Ладно, бывает. Фу, аж мурашки пошли. Ладно. Теперь можно двигаться дальше. Хорошо, залезаем.
You don't look much like a good luck charm, you ugly fuck.
Супер. У нас еще один босс. Нацеливаемся и атакуем. Ого.
I kinda have my hands full right now. Just let me deal with this creature and I'll be right with you.
That's what they always say, and they always end up with their flesh torn to pieces.
Which is a real good reason to stop distracting me.
Да шоп тебя. Блин, так ты мощный чел. Ну-ка. Там, господи ж. Валим от него, валим.
This is horrible. We can't just leave that woman in this prison. We must find a way to free her from here.
Sybil, do not do that! I know this woman. She is not here by accident. She is a witch. If you free her, we all run the risk of falling under the power of her magic.
But Father, we can't just let this poor person die here. It would be inhuman.
Inhuman? That is exactly what she is, my child.
He's the wicked one. Aeolus, is it not? He's the one who imprisoned me, with no food or water, and barely clothed.
I what? You lying bitch! Don't listen to her.
Father?
She is trying to manipulate you. Use your brain, child.
I'm begging you, get me out of here. I can't hold on much longer.
Так, я думал, что все будет попроще. Ну ладно.
Who are you?
My name is Edwin. The ignorant will tell you that I'm a witch, a sorceress, or even a necromancer. The truth is much simpler and more socially acceptable. I am, in fact, a magician. But neither as powerful nor as evil-minded as they think me.
She lies to thee. She is hiding something, and it is not her body.
You would say that.
I beg your pardon.
No, nothing.
Believe me, she is powerful. She is evil, and she is a danger to us all.
You seem to know a lot about her. What the hell are you doing here anyway?
The steward asked me to look into a dark power that has been affecting some of the villagers. Something evil. And my search has led me here. It is no coincidence. That cursed woman is the cause.
I wouldn't expect him to admit to keeping a woman captive in the swamps for his own evil purposes.
Nonsense.
And so you just trotted out here with no escort? What, were you afraid we'd charge you extra?
I came here as quickly as possible, yes, to stop you committing a grievous error. I was hoping that you would escort us back to the village afterwards. Without a supplement, yes. Seems to me that you are quite well paid.
Так, и у нас есть хороший выбор. Либо да, либо нет. И что делать? Ну что ж. Надеюсь, это не будет моей самой большой ошибкой в жизни. Я ее освобожу. Но если что, потом аккуратненько поджарю, если она вздумает что сделать плохое.
I've never been in the habit of just letting people die like animals in a cage, whatever their crimes may be. This woman doesn't look like a dead walker. That's enough for me. We'll take it back to Valvanor, and you can tell your stories to them.
Stay away, you stupid girl! No! Fools! Leave her in that cage!
Now meet your eternity.
What are you doing to him? Let him go!
Very well. You may have him. I am finished.
Father? Father! Oh no, no! This can't be happening!
You're gonna wish you had died back there in that cell, you sick bitch!
Wait, wait! If I am to die, I wish to know who stands before me.
I am Vulcan, Powder Master of the Freeborn Blades. And as for the man you made the mistake of killing, he was our...
That is not my question. Who stands before me? Are you an imbecile or blind?
I might be the mercenary who is going to grab you by your snake of a tongue and throw you into the darkest pit he can find.
From what I can see, you're an imbecile, incapable of piercing the face that hides the true nature of the Red Scribes.
Well, I can pierce your face, if that's all you want. In several places.
Mock if you like. Lamb that you are. You insist on believing that your employers are only scholars, curious and inoffensive. Can you not see more? Red scribes, ice lords, they come from the same mold, and they want the same thing. Some are simply more successful in their efforts. Aeolus thought I possessed knowledge which he could use to become the equal of the Ice Lords. That's why he questioned me.
So what? We're at war, and getting our asses kicked. We can't really blame him for trying to find a way to stop the Deadwalkers.
Of course. It was for the good of all that I was captured and sequestered here in secret. It was to protect freedom that I was starved, tortured, and humiliated for weeks on end. It was goodwill and kindness that made him enslave a monster to guard my prison. Oh yes, I heard them, all of the screams. That beast did not lack for meat. No, indeed. Yes, in truth, the scribe was such a brave man that it was only for the happiness of his darling daughter that he tried to stab her.
That's ridiculous! You are the monster! You're a liar! My father wasn't like that! A liar! You murderer! You'll pay for what you did!
Sybil, wait! Witch, I suggest you behave yourself if you don't want to find yourself back rotting in that cell of yours. I'm far from finished with you. I have questions. Lots of questions. And you had better make damn sure I like the answers.
So be it. Then I will tell you exactly what you want to hear, mercenary.
You had the upper hand. Why did you decide to kill the leader of the Red Scribes?
I desperately needed to replenish my power, so I drained his. My mood grows a bit murderous when I get too hungry, or when I spend too many days trapped in a filthy cell without so much as a toilet. Your friend was no hero. His aim was to reproduce the same ancient rituals that permitted powerful magicians to become the Ice Lords that we are fighting even now.
He wasn't my friend. He was my employer, and a very influential man. You could have spared him, giving credence to your version of events, but you chose to kill him, and thus any chance of them listening to you.
He was a deceitful and manipulative man. No one would have listened to me. So I permitted myself the pleasure of preventing him from harming anyone else.
The World Heart has had nothing but suffering from these magicians. I rejoice at this death. We need more like it.
Your pleasure won't last long. I have to bring you to Valvanor, where both of us are going to be in a lot of trouble. And since you took it upon yourself to kill their leader, I think you can expect that the Red Scribes are going to want you dead.
Do what you must do, mercenary. I'm your prisoner and will offer no resistance. Therefore, take me to your captain.
My captain? We have a contract with the Red Scribes. If you have decided you'd rather end it all, I can do it right here, right now, if you like. Cleanly. Otherwise, your best move is to tell your side of the story to the steward. If he'll even listen to you.
Ah, but there is the girl.
What girl? Sybil? You're dreaming. You killed her father right before her own eyes. She's never gonna take your side.
On the contrary, she will tell the truth. She will confirm all that happened here.
We'll see. But whatever happens, if I go down, Witch, I guarantee you'll go down even harder. Besides Aelas, did you see any of the other Red Scribes?
I was drugged before being brought here. Aeolus is the only scribe who came to visit me during my captivity. But his second-in-command must have known, although I don't know exactly how much Aeolus was able to manipulate his puppets. If they are all as naive as his daughter, I imagine the temptation must have been great.
The Red Scribes performed a ritual in an ancient temple. Does that mean anything to you?
So that's the reason why he disappeared. The ritual was designed to augment his power. Had it succeeded, he would have become an accomplished magician, the first step toward becoming an Ice Lord. Given the ease with which I killed him, I suspect the ritual was a failure, or at least a partial failure.
Let's just say the results weren't quite what he was hoping for. But something definitely happened. There was a burst of light, or maybe flame. And this thing entered inside me.
A thing? What thing?
A sort of parasite. The Red Scribes told me it was a demon.
Neither one nor the other, insolent boy. I bring thee flames. I bring thee the world heart. I bring thee the power, and thou doth hold me back with thy ingratitude and thy weak, pitiful body. Thou darest name me parasite.
Hello? You still here?
Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. He's kind of sensitive.
I must say, I have never heard of such a thing. It is, at the very least, troubling.
The end result is I sometimes find myself wondering who I am, what I am. That is, when we're not arguing, or it's not taking control without asking me what I think about it. Then again...
This is absolutely fascinating. I think, when we get the chance, we should talk about it in more depth, meaning we undoubtedly need to experiment a bit. There is probably much to learn from this demon.
We'll see. For now, we've got more pressing problems. Let's finish this discussion in Valvanor. We better get back before they send a battalion out to look for us.
Так, ну что ж. Эта магичка с нами. Сивилла убежала. И нам надо ее найти, это по-любому. Ну что ж, отправляемся в деревню. Да, эпичные события произошли. Я ее освободил, и вот к чему это привело. Ну, что есть, то есть. Обратно уже ничего не вернуть. Разве что если только перезагрузиться. Но это уже будет геморройно. Так, я надеюсь, с нашей девчулей ничего плохого не случилось. И она успешно добежала до деревушки. Ну, сейчас мы это и узнаем. Ах да, кстати, чуть не забыл. Вау! Какая няшка! Вот такую штучку я хочу экипировать, улучшить. Так, ух ты, сколько можно всего нацепить. Но у нас на нее не хватает металла. Печально. Ладно, а тут у нас что? И тут не хватает. Ясно. Ну ладно, тогда потом модифицируем, когда найдем достаточно ресурсов. Так, здесь у нас что? Неплохо. Но урон слабый, поэтому брать не будем. Так, что у нас тут? Ладно, все, заходим в деревню. Металл трудно найти. Сколько всего поразбивал, металла так и не нашел.
Well, first go see your steward before the villagers decide to burn me at the stake. I mean, if you want to, Vulcan.
It'll probably turn into an interrogation pretty quickly. Try not to make it worse for yourself. And don't kill anyone, for starters. Especially if he's wearing red.
That seems reasonable to me, for the moment.
Ну что ж, пошли. Сходим сначала к старости.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind.
Why? You're not planning to give me the slip by any chance, are you?
I don't like the idea of getting locked up by the Red Scribes again. It might provoke me into a loss of my legendary restraint. And I'm sure that you don't want to have to scrape another one of your employers up off the ground.
Well, it's true that I prefer they remain in one piece. All right, fine, you can stay here. But if you do get it in your head to run away, I will find you, and you won't like it when I do.
I'm trembling, but yes, I'll wait here.
Ну что ж, посмотрим, сдержит ли она свое обещание и не натворит ли больших бед.
Did you find this famous beast?
Found it and killed it. But don't hold your breath waiting for its fur for next winter, because I didn't bring it back for you.
Excellent news. I knew the village could count on you.
Actually, not so excellent. Alis is dead.
Dead? But no, that's not possible. Are you sure?
When it doesn't move and it doesn't breathe and it looks at you with an even stupider gaze than one of your guards, that generally means it's dead, yeah.
I demand that you show some respect. The Red Scribes are a precious help to us here. Aeolus was a useful man, a good man, and he was under your care.
A precious help, huh? You know the beast didn't get there by accident, right? Your precious friends put it there to guard a woman that they've been secretly holding prisoner for weeks.
A woman? In the middle of the swamp? That is unusual. But why would the scribes choose to do such a thing?
Other than the fact that they're walking libraries, we know nothing about their sect. Nobody's got any idea what they're capable of. But everybody keeps their mouths shut because they can do a few tricks. And we never had better doctors. Aeolus was even ready to kill his own daughter to cover up his secrets.
What nonsense is this? How can you make such ridiculous accusations? Am I to understand he died at your hands?
He turned up all alone at the place where I fought the beast. No guide, no escort. He knew the way. And after coming after Sybil, he tried to kill his captive to shut her up. There was a fight, and he didn't survive.
What madness. What do you know of this prisoner? If Aeolus held her captive, she must have been dangerous.
She doesn't talk much, but something tells me she knows more than she's letting on about the Ice Lords.
I don't like this. You realize you may have set a wolf among the sheep.
Or maybe someone who could be useful in our fight with the Deadwalkers.
Well then, you must find out immediately. As of now, she is your responsibility. I should deliver her to the Red Scribes without any further ado, yet, after what you have told me, I no longer know what to think. She will be given a fair hearing. Until that time, she never leaves your presence. If there is the least incident, I promise you, you shall answer for it. And there is no prison here, in case you had not noticed.
Okay, sounds fair to me.
However low your opinion was of Aerlis, his death is a great loss for Valvanar. He was meant to be looking into a most disturbing matter.
All right, I can see where this is headed. What do you want?
There is no guarantee that you have the necessary skills to handle this matter, Freeborn Blade. Even Mirana is flummoxed.
What is it? An epidemic?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Several of the villagers have been behaving curiously of late. They have become distant, taciturn, and barely react to the world around them.
They're just hungover. You'd know if you got drunk more often, and you look like you need to.
I believe there are a few here who know the difference. It's something else. They seem very concentrated, as though they are observing us. I feared some kind of sickness and that it will spread throughout the village.
Got it. I'll slap him around a little. That should wake him up.
My goodness. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I must confess the results interest me more than the methods.
Well, that's gonna be my method, so let's leave it at that if you don't mind. I'm not helping you because you made puppy eyes at the captain.
Так, ну что ж, мы рассказали старости им обо всем. Так, ну а теперь давайте отправляться дальше. Но это уже будет в следующем выпуске. А на сегодня все, друзья. Всем пока-пока.